Number one, people goes in a relationship because they want to address the loneliness. Number two, people goes in a relationship because they want to experience how to be in a relationship. Experience, they want to experiment that makes them to accept somebody for a relationship. Three, people goes in a relationship because of sex, nothing much. They come to you, they propose you, they tell you A and B and Z, whatever numerical letters or whatever confusion they tell you, but simply that person wants sex. They are engaging in a relationship simply for sex. That's the third one. The fourth one, people goes in a relationship because they want to get support. You get it? When you want to get support, whether you want to be supported financially, whether you wanted to be supported physically, maybe somebody to do something at home, whatever support that you can put it, it forces somebody to go in a relationship. Some, they go in a relationship because they want to be famous. They want to be famous. You get it? So because you want to be known, you have low self-esteem, and you have seen this celebrity, you want to date this celebrity so that you go fame. That's why you're getting in a relationship. So there is a lot of things that forces people to go in a relationship. Some, because you are getting old. Getting old also forces people to go in a relationship. People will be talking, no, look at your age, you are now matured, you're supposed to be having someone. So what is forcing you, it's not something, but what is forcing you, it is your aging. You are aging, you're supposed to be in the relationship. Some goes in the relationship because they want a child. You get it? So there's nothing much. They just want to be in a relationship because they want a child. Some, they go in a relationship because of status. Because I'm a doctor, I cannot stay without a girl. That forces you to be in a relationship. Because I'm an engineer, I need to have a girl. I need to have a boy. It forces you status. Some, security. You go in a relationship because of security. You want to be secured. You never finish your grade 12. You never finish grade 10. So what is next? You accept the guy for security reasons so that this person start to take care of you. You are engaging into a relationship. Some is to be respected. You know, when you go to the village and you don't have a partner, they don't respect you. But when you have a partner, maybe you'll be the first person to be given a chair to sit on. That's why people are engaging themselves into relationship. These are not the only reasons. There are many reasons why people are engaging themselves into a relationship. So let me acknowledge first people that are watching me: Emmanuel, Lydia, Betty, Monica, Amy, Susan. Welcome. We are talking about relationship. I would like you to watch until the end because I'm going to unpack good relationship. Thank you, Peter. You have been joining. I canceled this because I was waiting for Peter to send me a text to say that I'm not visible. I hope I'm now visible. So please join me. Give me a comment. Let me read the comment. What are you saying about? What are you saying about? What are you saying about? So that we have this interaction. Tell me where you are watching. If Peter, you are watching me from Germany, please write down where you are watching me. Susan, wherever. I want to see where are you watching me, where are you connecting me, and please share this video. I want others also to watch. The first thing that we have addressed that why we are watching this video is because I'm addressing issue concerning relationship. Number one, I talked about why we are having this video, because we have high divorces rate, because we have high dependency, because we have high gender-based violence, because we have high single parents. That's why I'm addressing, that's why I'm having this video. So, and we have talked why people find themselves in a relationship. I'll just go very fast. People find themselves in a relationship because of loneliness. Some they want to experience, some because of sex, some because they want to get support, some because they want to get fame, some because of they are getting old, some because they want a child, some because of the status, some because of security, some because they want to acquire respect in the community. So, what I want to show you, what is your current will? What forces you to be in a relationship? I don't want you to tell me what forces you to be in a relationship, but you tell me what forces you to be in a relationship. Thank you, Peter. Peter is watching me from Rundu, Namibia. So when you look at this, let me put it, you will see that here I have feeling scale, which is on percentage. Ne? And then you see the base is 10. The base is 100. You get it, which goes up. So many people goes into a relationship because of feelings. Remember, because of feelings, they go in a relationship. There's a feeling that we call infatuation. Infatuation is a crazy feelings you have towards someone. And infatuation have a period. It has an end. Ne? So, let's say women don't propose men. Men propose the women. Ne? So, when this man comes and proposes you, this man comes with 100% feeling. So these feelings that this man has, it's coming to you, which leads already to sex. How long does it take you to have sexual intercourse with the person you just accepted? You get it? So now this is what happened. When the man is proposing you, he's having 100%. I think you can follow. So the man is having 100% feelings toward you. So what will happen is that this man will start to transfer his feelings to you. So because he is having 100% and you are having 0, I'm the one who comes and proposes you. You have nothing, you have 0. So what will happen is just like kinetic energy. We also did physical. So I'm transferring my feeling toward you. So what will happen is that the more time you take, I'm transferring feelings toward you. You get it? So what will happen is that I'm having 100%. You have 0. The moment you accept me, and we start to have sex, look here. The moment you accept me, and then we start to have sex, this is where we meet already. You accept me, and then we start to have sex. What will happen is that our level of love, it will start to reduce because we started to have sex. This is how people are doing it. So what is happening is that you have sex. That's when you start to know each other. That's when you start to build a respect. That's when you want to build honesty. And that's when you want to get married. What is happening is that because you started already with sex, the feelings into a man will start to reduce. You get it? Because your relationship started on sex. The moment you started on sex, the feelings of the man will start to reduce. But the feeling of a woman will increase. You see the difference? So, this man was having feelings. Thank you, Delhi, for watching me. Tell me where are you watching me from, and tell me where are you also watching me from. You see, what will happen now, when this man comes and proposes you, the men have seen something in you. Now, the men have seen something in you, whether to address his loneliness, whether this man wants to experience, whether this man wants to have sex, whether it's because of support, whether it's because of fame, or because he's getting old, or he wants a child, or it's because of status, or it's because of security, he wants to get a job promoted, because of respect. So what will happen is that 100% feelings from the man will start being transferred to you. Now, the moment you have sex with this man, what will happen? The feeling of this man will start to come reducing. When it's reducing, because the feelings are being transferred to a woman, What will happen to a woman is that the woman's feelings will start to increase. You get it? So when the woman's feeling starts to increase, what will happen is that the woman will start to love a man. And then the man will start to dodge because that man's feeling is now zero. You see it? So now, maybe it's already addressed some point why people are divorcing. Why people are divorcing, you see, when you look at this, you started to have sex, is when you start to want to know each other, if the feelings are already at 80%. You want to build respect, the feelings are already on 60%. You want to be honest to each other, the feelings they are already at 40%. You want to marry, you are marrying with 20%. So what will happen? This man will not propose for a marriage. You stay for so long with this man because he got no feelings until it's going to force you as a woman to decide to say, we have been staying together for 30 years now. Why are we not getting married? We have been staying together for 10 years. Why are we not getting married? So what is happening is that it will force you to marry. So what forcing you remember here, this is a man, you have 20% feeling. Because you have 20% feeling as a man, a woman, she have 80% feeling or 100%. So the woman wants to be married. You, the person who's supposed to marry this woman, you have 20%. So what will force you now to marry? It is because you have been staying together for many years. This is what I was saying. There are those that are marrying because they have been staying together in a relationship. Staying together in a relationship does not qualify you to be married. How do you marry something that's already dead? The feelings, they are zero. You started 100%, they came down to zero, and you want to marry when the feelings are at zero. I want you to ask yourself. Ask yourself. Why this high divorce? But if you turn, have you looked at it? If you turn it like this, you marry and then before sex, wow, when you are going to have sex, it's 100%. This is what they mean. You are going for honeymoon. You are going for honeymoon because you never tested each other. You want to do it maybe in the sea. I don't know. Zigzag. You get it? So we need to tell the way it is. The divorce rate in Namibia is high. Why? Because people are marrying because of principle of loneliness. They are marrying because of principle they wanted to test each other. You see, this is the problem. When you look at, let me give you a very funny an example. You'll find that the low-class women who never finish their study, women who never finish their study, they have more children than women who finish their study. Women who went to university have few children than women who just ended up in grade 12 or grade 10 or grade 7. Why? It's because they put sex as a security to marriage. The more I have children with this man, is the more this man will love me. It's wrong. I'm telling you, it's wrong. A man will not marry you because you have many kids with him. That's one thing that needs to go in your mind. You get it? That's why you see, these men, they are afraid of women who can stand up for themselves. They say, I cannot afford them. It's not they cannot afford them. It's because they are afraid for competition. Then they go where? To cheap labor. Cheap labor, these women who did not finish their school, these women who just ended in grade 7, these women, if you look at those ones, go back in your village, go to your village and see, find this one, how many kids they have. An 18-year girl, she's already having 3 or 2 or 4. Why? Because she thinks by giving this man children, this man will love him more. My sister, I want to tell you the truth. There is nothing that can stop a man from going. There's nothing. An example, you can see it from a dog at your house. If a female dog is mating, how many dogs follows? A lot. Thousands. But what happens if that female dog is pregnant? Including the male dog that stays in that house, it will vacate. It will vacate. Why? It is because it is like that. Do not have children to say that it's a trap to keep this man. You'll suffer alone with those children. This is just a piece of advice to my sisters. It's a piece of advice. Some of you are thinking, sex, it will keep a man. It will keep a man. It will not. It will not. It will not. So, you need to